Welcome, my Vigorous Warriors. We're back again with another episode of Vigorous Warriors. First, I want to say thank you for all my friends out there who commented and trying to kind of have questions dealing with this battle and this war that we're in. And we're going to try to continue to ask questions and figure these things out. And as long as I can provide some information to help you guys, I'm happy to do that. One of the things to focus on, and I'm trying to do myself here, and I know that you guys sent questions about the microphones, and I'm trying to fix it. I think this is a little better. The last one's a little better as well. And then also focusing on trying to kind of get this picture expanded. I had to go to my phone because I don't have my computer right now, so I'm going to keep doing this until we kind of figure out how to do it the right way. All right, so when we focus on this, we're now focusing on looking at benefit number 3. And benefit number 3 is focused on sharper focus. Now, I used to have a lot of problems with these type of things, not having focus, especially when I was not on my purpose and I was losing energy for several years of my life. And what I found in my experiences were that I was losing energy, but I also was getting more anxious, sometimes depressed at times, and I couldn't understand what feelings came over me. And so this is what the battle that I was losing for many, many years until I kind of figured out what the real problem was. And the same thing with focus. A lot of times I would lose focus, go off tangent, and as time goes on, you tend to kind of have so many things going on. I'm working, many hours a week, working. When I was younger, my kids were smaller. Now they're in their 20s, but a lot of my kids were smaller, and so I had all the stress that a lot of you guys who are older know, family stresses of family and kids and all those type of things. And on top of that, I was losing my energy, and so part of me was saying, okay, these are things I shouldn't be doing. Now, in my opinion, you should be doing this only when you want to procreate, but I know a lot of people have different viewpoints on that type of thing. But the bottom line really is that you should not be losing your energy. Now, there's things you can still do, obviously, and maybe we'll talk about those in one of those videos, but there's things you can still do and still not lose your energy. And I think the key is trying to keep your energy. Unless you're going to have a baby of some sort or that type of thing, that's a little different. But in the case of trying to keep your energy, you want to kind of stay focused because, in my opinion at least, I viewed this as really a key point in kind of staying focused. And so I was losing a lot of focus in the jobs that I had and different types of things in my career. And I think a couple times, I've lost jobs in different situations because I think this lack of energy kind of hurt me a great deal. And so as I focus on this, I want to kind of give you guys some ideas about how to try to kind of work on this sharper focus and trying to focus on things you want to do. And so the key really, guys, is to have a goal. You need to have goals set up so you know what direction and purpose you're having. And I think part of this is your retention plan and being able to kind of focus on doing this the whole time and focusing on this as being part of your self-development plan. And that's kind of what I'm doing. And now, like I said, I'm 60 years old now, and I'm focusing on trying to continue to build on my self-improvement, and I'm hoping to live a long time. Now, something could always happen, you never know, but the battle will continue going on for me until I kind of achieve a lot of the goals that I want to achieve. And I may have goals all the way until I'm 90, 100 years old. And I think the key, guys, is the power you have is getting stronger and stronger all the time. And I think that's the whole key to try to focus on being better in self-improvement. Now, obviously, focusing means you got to get away from a lot of distractions. And distractions are abundant. I saw that over time. There's distractions that are around you. They call this in the communication field noise. And there's a lot of noise around you, right? You have noise when it comes to things that are just out there, like an airplane going overhead, or there's basically internal noise. And some of that is stress. Some of that is ability to be able to kind of get away from, distractions and allowing distractions to bother you. And I'm talking about lots of different things, right? I think we will talk about attraction in one of our benefits. And the whole idea, guys, is that the female attraction will improve. Even at my age, I get a lot of compliments, a lot of people doing it. Now I'm married almost 30 years, and I have no reason and no purpose to kind of focus on female attention that way, but it is something I've noticed. And I think that's going to be one of the good and bad things about attraction, is that you're going to get people attracted to you, but on the other hand, you really can't, if you want to stay on your retention, you're going to have to be very careful on the things that you do. And I think in a case of being married, it's a whole different kind of ballgame for me. But the whole thing really is that you don't notice it, and it becomes a distraction. You have to be able to kind of work with it, and appreciate it. But the bottom line is that you have to kind of move on with your goals. And part of the reason why people, and this is men and women, are attracted in talking with you and getting to know who you are and seeing who you are, is because of the retention. They sense, I believe they sense, that you're on retention. And I believe as you look at this, the bottom line is that they're going to respond in a positive way. I can't tell you over the last year how many positive responses I've had from females and males in things that I'm doing that I didn't get before. It's almost like that they couldn't tell you why, but they sensed why you were doing this. Like I said, we'll do a whole video on that. But when it goes back to the focus part of it, the downside is you have to make sure that you're basically not allowing those distractions to kind of get in your way of your purpose. And guys, you will be amazed the unbelievable strength and power you have once you decide to do this. And I'm at day 435, I believe, today. And it just is, it's growing and growing and growing. Now, there's some days, obviously, are better than other days. But I think if you realize that you're on your purpose and you're continuing to grow and you're continuing to get better and stronger, you can do almost anything. And I think that's the whole key to it. And once again, sharper focus means getting away from distractions. And so whether distractions is stress, other people, and one of the things I always tell my students, in teaching my classes, is basically focus away from getting clutter out of your life. Make sure you focus on things that are only going to help you, make you stronger, make you be able to kind of focus on getting the goals done you want to achieve and doing that. And so guys, I think focus is a key aspect of this, sharper focus. And I think you're going to get your goals more in place. And as time goes on, you'll realize that the big part of this was be able to control yourself. And once you're able to control yourself, you're now able to use that energy to focus on things that you want to focus on. So if you have comments, please comment. Please subscribe when you get a chance. I'm more interested in getting this information out right now. I'm not interested in kind of doing anything else except maybe providing my experiences so that you guys have a chance to kind of, maybe learn from those. And I'm more than happy to get feedback. If you guys want to make comments, I'll definitely bring those type of things in. We have a lot of comments focusing on how important it is at any age to be able to have, retention. And I think certainly for the younger people who are viewing this, it's great to start anytime. I wish I would have started this back when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. I just did not realize this. And some people want to call this celibacy, and I believe that that's an accurate term, but that was kind of, that was a very difficult thing for someone who was 18, 19 years old, especially who was attractive to women and wants to have companionship and those type of things at that age. So it wasn't an easy type of thing to focus on. But the thing is that as I've gotten older, I realized how important this is. And I think the whole key to try to make sure that you stay on your purpose is to avoid those type of distractions and focus on really what you want to accomplish. And I think those type of things will then focus people into your life and bring people into your life that you want to make sure that they're going to be able to help you in your success. And that's the whole key. Keep people in your life that are going to help you with success and avoid those type of people that are not. And I think that's the whole key to it. So again, if you guys have questions, comments, please feel free to focus on those. I'm going to continue doing videos. A lot of people seem to like these, and I want to continue doing those to help people. And if you have comments or topics that you want me to kind of focus on, I'm happy to do that. There's a lot of great videos out there with people talking about retention, but I want to kind of focus it from and more experience, as a person said in one of my comments, more experienced person. So I like that. Thank you. for doing that. And people like Iceman's, I mean, there's lots of good people out there talking and saying, nice things, and I appreciate that. My major goal is to help you guys and try to provide some information. Okay? All right, so guys, remember number 3, sharper focused. Make sure that you're focusing on your goals. Don't allow distractions to get involved, and try to focus on a goal. Now, I'm not saying that any kind of companionship you have is not part of your goal. If that's part of your goal, that's one thing. But remember, that's a goal, and focusing on that. And if not, don't allow that to distract you away from other things like, staying in shape, making money, achieving those type of things you want to do as a man. All right. And once again, females in the audience, if you guys are listening, that's great as well. I'm just kind of focusing more on the males. Obviously, I'm not a female, so I don't know that part of retention as well. But obviously, I believe there's a lot of benefits for males and females, but I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert in either of this, really, to be honest with you, but I'm just kind of talking about my experiences. Okay, guys, take care of yourself. Until the next time, battle on.